You've heard the rules about minimalism, I'm sure. Maybe you've seen stock photos on Pinterest or Google and example homes. For many, this really drives and scares a lot of people away, thinking minimalism just isn't for me. Minimalism is supposed to work for you. So today we're going to break the rules and make that happen. Almost on a daily basis, I get wonderful, transformative progress pictures after people have begun decluttering, and they'll send me pictures of their living room or their closets, and then they'll follow up with a question. Sometimes it goes like this: is this minimalist enough? Or how many shoes should I own? Or what would be considered minimalist? Is this too much? Or how many jeans can I have in order to be considered a minimalist? And people want numbers. They want exact numbers. They want to know how many jeans and shoes I have. They want to know what's the right amount. And they are so gung-ho on this end game of a certain number of things. And I get it. Here's the thing. As a numbers gal myself, I love data. I love I just love it. Like, someone tell me what to do and then I will do it. But when we ask these types of questions, how many can I have, or how many can I have in order to be considered a minimalist, we are handing over our power, our choices, and our innate ability to decide what works for our family and our lifestyle. We're handing that power over to a stranger, to me as your declutter coach, to the neighbor down the road who comes and, stops by for coffee one afternoon and looks around and is like, oh, you have too many toys, you have too many blank. Based on what, right? When we're starting to take those opinions to heart, it really, really muddles the situation. And we're allowing strangers to tell us what is and what isn't. And these invisible rules get really frustrating, as maybe you've noticed or experienced trying to navigate the whole minimalism thing, which again is why a lot of people either don't start or start and realize this isn't for me. I would like more than 2 pairs of shoes. And the error, in my opinion, in this type of thinking is oftentimes those people tend to use minimalism as a destination, a way to describe themselves, a status to reach, an arrival. Ooh, now I'm a minimalist because I only have 2 pairs of shoes, or because Katie says I did, or because these invisible rules that I've found on Google, I hit all these benchmarks and milestones. So now I'm a minimalist, and now you shall treat me as thus. But the most powerful things that come out of true minimalism are when we use minimalism not as a destination, but as a vehicle. It's not a way to define you. Use minimalism as a way to guide you. So again, minimalism to me, it's a vehicle that's going to help me get to that destination that I want to go. Peace, freedom, contentment, fulfillment, satisfaction, presence, all these amazing things. Just like a vehicle, aka my Honda Odyssey, helps me get my kids to school in the morning and pick them up in the afternoon, minimalism is that vehicle for us as well. And by the way, if I followed rules of minimalism, an invisible rule I've seen over the years is you have to have an electric car. So let's just keep breaking these rules one by one, okay? Honda Odyssey life, what? I believe that when minimalism is our destination and it's very black and white, and there's this rigidity and lack of flexibility to what we can and cannot have. All right, my little rule breakers. One question I want to leave you with today is this: who am I simplifying for? This is a great question to help you navigate the waters, because if you start to make choices based on those invisible rules and those invisible constructs that you are allowing someone else to define of what works for you and your family, your home, and your lifestyle, that's again when you end your journey very abruptly. And yeah, your home might look better, it might feel better, you're gonna have some benefits, but I implore you to get back in that canoe and dig a little deeper and go a little bit further so that you can enjoy more sights and sounds and smells along that canoe ride. Because the longer you're in that canoe and on that journey, the more amazing transformations I promise you, you are gonna be able to experience. There are many voices here on YouTube or anywhere that are gonna share the best way to do things, but remember, the best way to do things is a way that works for you and your family. And that means you make the rules. And that includes those holiday decorations. If you're taking those down now, it's a great time to think about decluttering. Click the video on your screen to learn how.